Hey everybody, I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day. We are going to dive into dinner options. So we've already done a live about breakfast. I've done a live about lunch. The links for those two videos will be in the description of this video. So we've already done the breakfast. We've already done the lunch. We're going to talk about dinner options and what it can look like for your family. My name is Stephanie. I've got 4 daughters. Right now, if you look on the other side of my screen, there are 6 little girls eating a snack right now. They are having whipped cream and berries. So let me tell you this on a really quick, here's a bonus tip for you. Usually when I go to Costco, which I shop at Costco all the time, that's just my go-to place, or if it's a birthday party, or if we're gonna have people over, well, I always grab berries, but something to make that's a really simple dessert. If you have lots of people over, if it's a birthday party, if you're watching extra kids, is I always have a whole bunch of berries and whipped cream or just cream. You can make the cream by yourself. You can put heavy cream, some vanilla, if you want to add a little sweetener to a blender. You can blend it until it turns into whipped cream. Or you can actually buy heavy whipped cream. Like you can buy some solid good cream that's already ready. And it's a great, simple, easy, not crazy full of sugar dessert for a whole bunch of kids. So that's what they are all eating here. I should let you see. Hold on. You guys want to say hi?
Yeah.
Okay. Say hello. Hi. What are you having?
Whipped cream and berries.
Is it delicious?
Uh-huh.
Thora, is it yummy? So that's what we're having. So I may have bribed them with a treat while we were doing this live. But anyways, dinner options. So I wanted to share with you. When we first started this journey, for the first, honestly, I say 6 months, that's probably an exaggeration, but for at least the first month, I was super overwhelmed because I was used to living off of frozen pizzas, mashed potatoes, yes please, mashed potatoes, bread, and like lasagna or spaghetti. That's just what I made. That's what I made every single day for dinner. It was just an easy thing to make, right? So I want you to understand something. When you're looking at feeding your family or yourself and you're looking for dinner options, once we got breakfast under control, once we got lunch under control, for dinner, I just told myself, well, I'll just stop making pasta and potatoes and bread. Like I used to live off of like a French loaf or garlic bread. I would make it with every single meal. I would eat half of the garlic loaf and I don't have any. Well, I'll maybe give you more in just a little bit. So that's what I did. So I stopped making pasta, potatoes, and garlic bread. So I was gonna give you a couple quick tips for dinners. Whatever you make for dinner that works for a large family or just dinner ideas in general, just think about this. Anything that you've probably made in the past that you felt like wasn't a low carb meal, you probably can just tweak it a little bit and make it into a low carb meal. So, for example, tacos. Tacos are a huge hit. I love chicken tacos or regular tacos. All you have to do is grab some lettuce wraps. So whether you even have tortilla shells for your kids or chips or wraps for your kids, you can get low carb wraps, or we just turn it into a lettuce bowl. This is a really easy meal, super simple. You can make it every single week, Taco Tuesday. That is super, super easy. And you can either make your own taco seasoning. Sometimes you can find in the organic section a taco seasoning that's a better option. So this is a very simple, very easy meal with a tweak of a lettuce wrap. Okay, are you guys gonna go downstairs?
No, she wants to stay up there.
Number 2, I've got pasta. You can still make pasta, but what we used to do is, in the beginning, no, you guys have had plenty. You don't need more. No. In the beginning, when the girls still would eat pasta and I was switching over to eating better, what I would do is I would make the pasta sauce. So whether it was Alfredo sauce or marinara with meat or meatballs, and my husband and I used to just put all of the sauce on top of like a massive bowl of broccoli. And we would eat it that way, and the girls would still eat noodles. Since we've transitioned, we sometimes do zucchini noodles. We still will put it over broccoli. I think it's fine. Or recently there are companies coming out with more of like a low carb noodle option. We don't really ever make spaghetti. If it's not made with zucchini noodles, then that's all we make. If I make lasagna, recently I have made a lasagna to where if you're familiar with, I talked on here about pizza. If you're familiar with like the feathered, like they call it fathead dough or cheese bread or like cauliflower crust, I haven't done the cauliflower, but I make a very simple crust out of cheese, mozzarella cheese, cream cheese, eggs, and almond flour, and I make those into sheets of lasagna noodles. So I will share that recipe below. But that's what we transitioned our noodles from lasagna over to that. So what I want you to understand is everything you've really made in the past probably can be tweaked into something that can make it a little bit more of a low carb option. Hot dish. I call it hot dish. I'm from Minnesota. Maybe you say casserole. A hot dish in our house, if I said we're making hot dish, really what that meant is we're having shepherd's pie. So you can transition the potatoes out for cauliflower. You can make mashed cauliflower. You can make, there's so many different options. So again, just get creative and have fun with it. Pizza. So we would make pizza crust. You can make it just out of cheese, almond flour, and eggs, or you can make it out of cauliflower. Honestly, all you have to do is go to Pinterest and type in keto pizza, and you will find a handful of ideas of how to make a pizza crust and then put your own toppings on it. Super, super easy and really fun. Okay. The next one, I don't know if you can see this. It says grill. Can you see that on there? Grilling. It's grilling season. So like I would grill every single night. I love burgers. We love brats. We love chicken, anything on the grill, and then throw some vegetables. So we actually grilled last night with some friends, and we had burgers, we had steak, there was some hot dogs for the kids, and then she threw in a whole bunch of vegetables. Asparagus was great. She wrapped it in bacon. We have a salad. We usually had some fruit out for the kids. We had lettuce wraps. Super easy. Grilling can be for anybody. Throw it on the grill and it's ready for everybody in the house. So grilling, keep that as an option. I wrote breakfast for dinner. My kids love like keto pancakes. And so again, this is something that you can just go type into Pinterest or type into Google and type in keto pancakes. Honestly, all it is you've got two options. Cream cheese and eggs and vanilla, and you could use a little bit of almond flour. If you need a dairy-free version, you can use coconut cream, or there's some other options out there for you. Actually, there is a company that makes an actual keto pancake. We've used the paleo mix before, which is a better option. They now have a keto mix. So it's not like a perfect option, but it's a better option. So it comes in a bag. Some people find it at Walmart, Amazon. I can't remember the company's name, but it says keto on it. So we'll make omelets or bacon or sausage. Our kids love breakfast for dinner. That's an option as well. And I've got one more option for you. I wrote down here chili. And all I did is I put a cross through the beans. Just make chili how you were normally gonna make it. Look for the lowest sugar sauce. I used marinara sauce from Costco the other day to make our chili. It was the lowest carb and lowest sugar tomato sauce or marinara I could find. I seasoned it with some chili or chili powder, and you can just load that thing with vegetables and meat. Just take out the beans. And I had somebody the other day say they actually cut mushrooms up into teeny tiny little chunks of mushroom. And then she said she put it in a crock pot and let it sit all day. And she said the mushroom texture tasted like beans, and everybody in her family loved it. So I actually hate mushrooms. I maybe should try it to see if we would like it, but that is an option as well. So I just wanted to simply come on here and just give you a brief overview of dinner. It does not have to be complicated. It does not have to be hard. Don't overthink this. I always say, get rid of the pasta, the potatoes, and the bread, and then just eat the best you can. Incorporate more vegetables, more salads, green vegetables for sure. So I hope that was helpful. Whatever you usually make for dinner, like what is on your regular dinner menu, post below, because people are always looking for more dinner menu options. And so we would love for you to share with us. Lastly, before you go, we are starting the 60-hour keto reboot tonight. Lots of you are starting this with me. And so make sure you have your reboot kit. Make sure you're plugged into the private Facebook group. So if you are not in the group, private message me and go, Stephanie, I've got my reboot kit. I'm starting tonight. Put me in the reboot group. I will send you the link to go into the group. But just so you're well aware, open up your kit. If you're not starting tonight, it's not a big deal. Let me know and I'll walk you through how to do it. You've got your instructions in the kit. And tonight, what you're going to do, all you're going to do is you're going to pick which tea you want. You're going to drink the tea before bed. And then in the morning, you're going to wake up and you are going to instantly you're going to start your day off with like your ketones. You're going to drink a lot of water for the next 60 hours. So you've got your ketones to drink. You're gonna see in your kit, you've got your broth. So this is like your lunch or your lunch and your dinner. You can pick which one you want. I prefer to make the broth in a warm mug with warm water. So I drink all of them that way. So this one's actually one of my favorites. But put these in a mug, warm water, that's your lunch. This is your lunch tomorrow. This is your dinner tomorrow. In between there, you're gonna drink your caffeine-free and you're gonna take the capsules. Everything is written out for you in your kit. So follow the kit, plug into the private group. There will be lives going on and coaching in that group the entire 60 hours. So there's plenty of people to listen to. You're gonna drink a ton of water. If you need extra electrolytes, you can for sure grab. We have something called Mitoplex, hold on. You can either throw some Himalayan salt, extra Himalayan salt into your water, like this is an electrolyte. So sometimes people go, what if I get a headache? Throw some salt into your water. Or this is a new product that Prove It has created. We put this in our ketones every day. It's called Mitoplex. It's like an amped up electrolyte. If you have this at home, you can definitely for sure grab that and drink that throughout there. And the question is this, am I able to add in a keto up to my 60-hour keto reboot? Yes. So if you have a keto up can, if you want to add that into somewhere throughout the day, you can sure do that. If you want to join us for the next month's reboot, all you have to do is post reboot below and I will send you the information. You just can't join us until later. If you're doing this with us, let us know. Are you super excited? Hey, if you just popped on, where are you tuning in from? We just shared dinner ideas. I will have the breakfast and lunch links that we did for the Facebook Lives for all the other options above in the description of the video. And then if you are doing the reboot, raise your hand, give me a purple heart. Who is doing the reboot with us? We're super excited. If you want to join us next month, you can join us next month. Post reboot below. I'll get you the info. We do it every single month. It's super awesome. And I'll explain to you throughout these next 60 hours why we do this. I just want to make sure everybody's in the group. So I hope that was helpful. I'm going to go clean up the kids' snack mess that they just had. Let us know what you're having for dinner. And make sure you're prepped for the week. So I have meal ideas for what we're gonna have this week. Honestly, probably a good chunk of everything that's on here is what I have in our refrigerator. We always say, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So do not get to the beginning of your week and don't get to the point where you wake up in the morning, all of a sudden you go to work, you come home and you don't have any idea of what you're gonna have for meals. Give yourself 20 minutes to 30 minutes tonight. Prep your meals, have a menu idea. If you need to run to the grocery store, go grab some of the things that you need. I always tell people, lay out your workout clothes. Do you have your laundry done? Is your kitchen right? Like, I know it sounds silly because people go, oh, whatever, prep for your week. But I promise you, if you have your stuff set out, if your laundry is put away, like if your tennis shoes, you know, are at the door, if I've got my AirPods and my card to go to the Y, like, all of these little things add up to where, like, if you get up a few minutes late, you might feel frazzled, but if you know you've got everything laid out and ready to go for your week, you've got your crock pot meal ready to be taken out and thrown in the crock pot before you get to work, before you go to work. Like, all of these little things, I promise, will help you reach your goals. They will help you be more peaceful. They will help you be prepared. You will get to the end of the day and feel like, I've got this. So I appreciate you all. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.